In this video, we're going to show you what to do when you host a Zoom training. So you're actually seeing me actually using 3 devices, all with different Zooms. So sorry about all the different angles of Jay right now. So I want to leverage, how do you leverage all this technology and what can you do when you're in a Zoom meeting? So one of the things I like to do first is always come to manage participants and pop out that little tray, because this you're going to need to mute others. So I have the ability to mute all when I need to, and this is one of those abilities to mute people, do what I need to do to actually get them controlled. So mute all is one of my favorite features. To mute all, hit continue, and they'll all be muted. That's one great way to use this. Okay, then I've got the ability here to actually come over. So I manage participants. All right, let's start this over again. All right. Hi, in this video we're going to teach you how to leverage the power of Zoom and what to do if you're hosting a Zoom training or consultation with a client. What do you do to control the Zoom room? So here I am with 3 versions of myself, so sorry for all the different great angles. I'm going to actually come here and show you what I use the most when I'm in a Zoom room with multiple people. So first thing I always do before the Zoom starts is I click on Manage Participants. This is important because you have the Mute All button in the lower right hand corner. So the bigger your class gets and the more people that are involved, the harder it is to control everyone's volume. So this mute all button is very powerful. I also want to empower chat. So if I click the chat button, this allows us to chat back and forth. That way if people have questions while we're talking, training, or consulting a client, we're able to actually leverage the ability to answer questions and see what they're typing. So I use those 2 at a high level. The other thing we can do is, let's say you want to do some controls with the individual people. You have 2 ways. You can come over here to mute people. I've also loved the ability to maybe invite somebody as a host or as a co-host. Now, of course, this is me, so I am the same account, but I would be able to say make co-host is really the option you want, because if you make somebody else the host, you don't have control anymore. So there will be an option that shows up here when it's a different account to make a co-host of something. This is a powerful tool to leverage and say, okay, I want you to have the controls I have. And if you're doing this as a training or class, my advice is get somebody to help you monitor all the questions in the group and any of the microphones in case you need help muting. Because while we're teaching, it's very hard to teach, make eye contact with the camera, and pay attention to what's happening in the chat box and making sure to mute everybody. So it can be very distracting. So have a co-host on this will be really powerful. That's another feature I use. And ultimately, if I leverage the power of Facebook Live, I would also have somebody open up Facebook on their phone, their tablet, or something so that they can monitor for you the questions you might have there. Those are really the main tools that I use when I am in a room with people. I do have the cloud recording here, so you can always record it as well if you want. I have the chat open, and I like having managed participants and chat open at the same time. You can click here to invite more people if you need to. I like to copy the link or copy the whole invitation, and you can invite others while you're doing this. And leverage the power of Zoom to host in-meeting trainings and to host buyers and sellers consultations with your clients. That way you can invite them in and whoever they want to be part of this. And I like doing the recording as well. So a resource for you guys is I have now an entire channel on jaycermak.com dedicated to Zoom. The link is right here. You're going to find all the different videos, including this one that I make today, on how to get better with Zoom and offer the virtual experience that we're currently in. And I've also even done a little click here to get some virtual backgrounds if you want to learn how to leverage virtual backgrounds, like the background I've got right now with showing you this and leveraging Zoom with training. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Leave us a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, follow me on KB Connect and YouTube today.